Hello, welcome to the fourth and final lesson in my series on land and water forms. I hope that you've already watched the other three, the lake and island, the cape and bay, and the peninsula and gulf. If you haven't, go ahead and do that and then come back and watch this one. Today's land and water forms are called Isthmus and Strait. Now, isthmus is a funny word. I want to talk to you about how to pronounce it. Trying to get the lid off my marker and it wouldn't come, so. It starts with is. Now, we know the word is is pronounced is, but in this word we say is. Then, you know that th says, and then mus. Is, mus. And you put it together and it says isthmus. But you got to get all those sounds in there. So why don't you try saying it? Isthmus. Isthmus. The other one, our water form, is called a strait. Marker does not want to work. Strait is a homophone. We know the word straight when we talk about lines. A straight line is spelled differently than the straight that is a water form. A straight line is spelled S-T-R-A-I-G-H-T. That line is straight. Go straight ahead to get to the ice cream store. But the strait that I'm going to talk about today is a water form. Does not have the GH. It just is spelled S-T-A-R-A-I-T. All right. So I'm going to bend down my computer so that you can see my little bowl. And we'll make our land and water forms. I'm going to take my clay and mold it in here to make a beautiful landscape. In this landscape, we need to know that over here is water. And over here is also water. And I'm going to cut into my land what's called a strait. And a strait is a narrow strip of water that connects two larger bodies of water. I can dig this out of here without making a mess of it. So I have here a big body of water like an ocean or a large lake over here. Another big body of water like an ocean or a large lake over here. And in between them is this narrow strip where you could get from one to the other in a boat or canoe, which of course is a type of boat. Now, if I have here, I'm going to put this way because I want you to know that this is a narrow strip of land that connects more land. So I want to put my land over here and over here. And I know you can't see this side as well, maybe. There. Yeah, sure you can. A narrow strip of land connecting two larger bodies of land or pieces of land. So this one is an isthmus. And this one is a strait. All right. So So our definitions. An isthmus is a narrow strip of land connecting two larger pieces. A narrow strip of land connecting two larger pieces of land. And then a strait is a narrow strip of water connecting two larger bodies of water. You can write this in your notebook. You can write this in your notebook and cut out paper or color it so that you will have what I have, which is a whole book of land and water forms. So here I've got my blue and my green paper put together. And I want to make the edge of the end of my forms a little wider than the narrow strip in the middle, because it does tend to spread out when it meets the other piece of water or land. I've got my here I have my strait, and here I have my isthmus. And what I would probably do when I glued these down is to color more, a little more on there to show that there was more water on the edges. And you can do that. There we go. I'm gluing down my paper, and I'm matching it up. I got them a little mixed up, so I'm having to figure out which piece goes where, but that's okay because you can figure it out. You just turn them around until they fit and make the rectangle that you started with. So here we have, I've written the words in my own notebook, and then I have my peninsula and gulf, and I have my Cape and Bay, and I have my Lincoln Island. So I've completed my first land and water forms book. If you've done all your follow-up work and watched all these videos, then you're done with the first land and water forms too. And when we come back to school in the fall, you'll be ready to learn advanced land and water forms, learn some new things. That'll be exciting. I did want to show you no isthmuses or straits in the United States. So if you look at a world map, you will see that Central America, a whole bunch of countries that make up Central America, are an isthmus. And you might find some straits on the world map too. See what you can find. You can send me an email and tell me where you found them in the world. Thank you so much for joining me for these lessons on land and water forms. And I can't wait to see what you make with them. Goodbye.